Great.
Seriously though, why do you think you guys have been better on third downs through 2 games?
I think we've been better on third down because we've been better on first down. We've done a really good job on first down. I thought in the first ball game we did a really good job of containing the quarterback, and then when Knighton got in here, he got out. I mean, he was really elusive. I got to give him credit. He did some really good things as far as really stressing our points on the quarterback, and they had 4 big runs and 3 of the 4 were scrambles. So we just got to keep working it.
What do you have to do to obviously continue that against a much bigger challenge on the road and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, Trevor's a great quarterback. He can throw it. He can hurt you with his feet. I don't think he's looking to run as much as obviously the last 2 quarterbacks we have faced. And they got a big offensive line. We know that we have some challenges there. We're going to have to play a tough physical ball game up front and play with great pad level and leverage. The back end's going to be challenged by their wideouts. They have Shepard, number 3, is a go-to guy. Do a lot of things with him. Get the ball in his hands a lot of ways. And so we got some challenges, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be great to see our kids go out and compete in a great venue and environment out at Oklahoma. And we're going to have to make some adjustments during the game, as always, and keep coaching and keep fighting and playing as players.
What do you feel like you've learned about your defensive front in particular so far through?
The defensive front?
Yeah, your defensive line.
Yeah, I think they got great grit. I think they're playing hard. I think they have done everything that we've asked them to do. We just got to keep getting better.
Is pad level the most important aspect when you're dealing with size differential?
No question. Your pad level in your hand placement. We talk about 2 points of leverage in the game of football. One is, we've heard it since all of us have been playing as young men, is low man wins. That's referring to leverage. So you got to have great leverage, and then the second point of leverage is your hand placement. Inside hands wins. And so you got to do a good job winning the leverage and the 2 points of leverage, and just keep fighting.
John, what has Todd Kelly done to earn more playing time the last couple of weeks?
Todd's performed at a really high level. He still makes mistakes now and then. He's got to learn to strain more and keep working his craft in practice. But Todd is really smart, and I think that's the thing that has allowed him to get more playing time, is that he's been able to grasp some pretty high level things and execute them. Does he make mistakes? Yes, but for the most part, he's in good position.
John, a year ago you were going to Oregon. I guess it's inevitable, at least for us media types, to make a comparison. How do you feel about this unit you're taking to a similar type challenge?
Yeah, they're 2 different teams. Oregon was spread you out, fast paced, a lot of different quarterback runs. Oklahoma will tempo you. They'll be fast paced, but they're so much bigger up front. And I think that's what separates them from the Oregon game last year. And then obviously, they've been in the program for a long time. Those guys up front have been there. 8 of the 10 are redshirt juniors and seniors, and they've got a lot of experience. They're big, they're athletic, and we're just going to have to play great football for 4 quarters.
How do you feel about the unit you're taking on the road?
I feel good about our guys. No, I feel good about our guys. Our guys are bought in. They're doing everything that we've asked them to do. I feel good about our guys. Last week I was proud of them because they came out and they went tempo right away and took the ball down the field on us. We were in one of our sub packages, and we subbed in nickel when we got a chance in that first drive. But they went in and took it in and scored, and our guys didn't flinch. They came back, and for the game we went 7-3 and outs. And there was no bad body language. They weren't complaining. They were focused. They're like, Coach, just okay, we'll get this thing calmed down. Tell us what we need to do, and we made some minor adjustments and went out and did our job.
You wanted to get quicker this year on defense. That appears to be that you've done that.
Yes, we've gotten more speed. Obviously, in doing that, we've gotten a lot smaller up front.
Yeah.
And so that's the balancing act, and there's nothing you can really do about that at this time. We're building a program, we're building an identity on defense, we're building a culture. It takes time, and we've got good young players in our program, but like when you look at Oklahoma, those guys have been redshirted, and they're juniors, and they're redshirted, and they're seniors. They're 22-year-old men, and they've been in that program, and that's what I want here. I want to be going to war with some redshirt seniors and juniors on the line of scrimmage. big guys that know what they've been in battle, and we're not there yet. But we're working towards that. We got great kids. We got a great coaching staff, and Tennessee's a fantastic place. So it's a matter of time. We just have to go out there and do what we can do right now at this stage.
How much has that improved speed help in containing quarterbacks that can move?
It's helped, it's helped on the D line, in containing the quarterback. It's helped at linebacker, when the quarterback does break out, and it's helped in our back end, to get guys down. I mean, last year, the reality of it is, hey, there's going to be some 10 to 12 yard gains in the sport of football, but hopefully the speed in your back end limits it to a 10 to 12 yard gain and not a 30 to 40 yard gain like we experienced at times last year. And so I think that's the significance of having speed in your secondary.
Their quarterback night, just what are your impressions of him? Does he remind you of anybody y'all faced since you've been here?
Trevor?
Yeah.
He's really a solid quarterback. He throws the ball well. He really throws the ball well on the move, with sprint outs and boots when they're moving the pocket. He's really accurate. And he's really smart when he chooses when to run the ball and when to, get rid of it. Makes good decisions. And when the opportunity is there, he takes off and keeps the chains moving. Looks like he's trying to get down this year as opposed to maybe straying in to try and get a few more yards like he did in the past. And no, I think he's a really good quarterback.
Coach, what does Oklahoma do specifically that might cause you guys trouble?
They run the ball. They have tempo. They're big up front. They have big backs. They have good wideouts. They have a good quarterback. You want me to keep going? No, there's a lot of things that they do. They have a big playbook. They run a lot of different plays. They know what stresses defense. You can tell. They know they're trying to manipulate the defense with certain motions and shifts and things that they're doing from an offensive standpoint. So it's very challenging. They do a lot of different things. So we're kind of picking and choosing based on what we think we're going to get. If we don't get those things, we get something else. We're going to have to adjust during the game.
How about that performance by Zach Jancek last week?
Yeah, that was great. I was so proud of him because it started off, and it was a rough start. They were getting hit in the mouth early in the game, and they battled back and ended up, kind of pulling away in the end. But I was real proud of my son.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Appreciate it.